Okay, so the next part, we're talking about part 4 with the nested branches. So we are looking at some table in this matter that we have if the status is single and the taxable income is at most 32,000 is 10% tax, over 32,000 is whatever we had for 10% plus 25% or what is over it. And then if it's married, the 32 is going to be changed to 64,000, and over 64,000, what are we going to do? Of course, the first 64,000, it shouldn't be saying 64,000 plus 2,500. It should be over that. So going over a flow chart, we're going to check it to see if it's single. If it's single, we're going to check its income. If the income is less than 32,000, we're going to get 10%, we're done. If it's going to be greater than 32,000, we're going to get a 25% bracket, which is 10% plus that 25%. And same thing goes in here. If it's not single, then we're going to check for the income. And if it's less than 64,000, we're going to get 10%. And if it's more than 64, it's going to be 25%. Right. So as we talked about the things we are supposed to do public, static, final, double, and int. So these can be accessed not only in all the methods we have here, it's going to be accessed outside of this class as well. The public ones, but the private ones cannot be accessed from outside. So if you define it as a private, it's going to be used only in this class. If it's defined as a public, you can use it outside. So it puts it private here. I would have put it as public so other classes can use it. So we're building our constructors and then we have our get tags. So we are checking for status. If it's a single, then no, it didn't come up. The rest of it didn't come up. So we're going to have an if statement inside an if statement. So you have an if statement inside of that. You're going to have an if statement and if statement and so on. Okay, so that's going to end up this part. And the question would be, what is the amount of tax that a single taxpayer pays on an income 32,000? Would that amount change if the first nested if statement changed from if income less than rate one single limit to if income less than? So we have less than or equal over here, we have less than here. What's going to happen? Suppose Harry and Sally each make 40,000 per year. Would they have taxes if they married? So you can look at the program in your book and then apply these things, or you can get the code. If you bought the book, you have access to source code of your book. You can bring it to your IDE and run it. How would you modify the tax calculator program in order to check that the user entered a correct value for the marital status? Some people object to higher tax rates for higher incomes, claiming that you might end up with less money after taxes when you get a raise for working hard. What is the flaw in this argument? Political science question. Okay, that's going to end our part 4.